What if I told you some part of your mind actually likes being sad? Yeah, I know. That sounds rude. Like, excuse me, brain. I'm trying to be happy here. But stay with me. This might explain a lot about those late-night overthinking sessions. You know the ones. It's 2 a.m. Your phone is face down. The room is quiet. And suddenly your brain goes, "Hey, remember that embarrassing thing you did 6 years ago?" Why? Why now? That, my friend, is not random. That's your mind doing what it does best, repeating familiar patterns, even if those patterns hurt. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The mind doesn't chase happiness. It chases what it knows. And for many of us, sadness is familiar. It's like that old, broken couch at your parents' house. It's uncomfortable, it squeaks, but you still sit on it because, well, it's your couch. Think about it. If you spent years worrying, overthinking, replaying negative moments, or expecting the worst, your brain gets really good at it. It becomes its favorite hobby. Olympic-level sadness. So when life is calm, the brain panics. It's like, wait, why is everything okay? Something must be wrong. And then it creates a problem. You drop your phone? Brain, this is why nothing ever works out for you. Someone replies late? Brain, they hate you. They've always hated you. You're quiet one day? Brain, congrats. You're officially becoming a failure. Relax? Brain, we're just tired. Sadness can even feel safe. Because hope is risky. Happiness raises expectations. But sadness? Sadness says, don't worry, I won't disappoint you. I already did. And let's be honest, sadness gets attention. When you're sad, people check in. When you're okay, nobody claps. No one says, wow, great job being emotionally stable today. So the mind learns sadness equals meaning, depth, identity. Some people don't just feel sad, they become sad. But here's a twist. The mind isn't addicted to sadness itself. It's addicted to familiar emotions. If you lived in sadness long enough, happiness feels suspicious. Like, why do I feel good? What's the catch? The brain would rather replay pain it understands and explore joy it doesn't. But the good news? Just like any habit, this one can be interrupted. Not by forcing happiness. Not by pretending everything is perfect. But by noticing the pattern. That moment when your mind starts spiraling, pause and go, here we go again. Same story, different day. You don't need to argue with your thoughts. Just don't let them run the show like they pay rent. Sadness doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human, with a brain that learns some weird shortcuts. You are not your thoughts. You are the one listening to them. And the more you choose awareness over autopilot, the less power that sadness has. So next time your mind invites you to its usual sadness party, you can politely say, thanks, but I've been there. I'm trying something new. And who knows? Your brain might complain at first, but eventually it learns a new addiction. Peace. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever had a perfectly fine day, and then your brain randomly said, hey, let's ruin this? No warning, no reason, just vibes. You're eating food, music is playing, life is okay, and suddenly your mind goes, so what if everything falls apart next month? Bro, I was chewing. This is the mind's addiction to sadness in action. And no, it doesn't mean you like being sad. It means your brain is lazy. Yep, lazy. Your brain loves shortcuts. It loves familiar roads. And if sadness is a road you've walked on 1,000 times, your brain knows every pothole, every crack, every dark corner. Happiness, on the other hand, new road, no map, feels risky. So the brain says, let's go back to what we know. Think of it like this. Your mind is Netflix. Sadness is a show you've watched 14 times. You know it's depressing. You know how it ends. But you still click it because comfort. You don't even enjoy it anymore. You just know it. That's how sadness becomes addictive. Not because it feels good, but because it feels familiar. And the wild part? The brain will manufacture sadness if life doesn't provide it. Everything's calm. Brain, suspicious. Nothing bad happening. Brain, let's check the archives. Then boom, old mistakes, cringe moments. What ifs? Worst case scenarios that probably won't happen but feel very real at 3 a.m. Your brain is basically an unpaid drama writer. And sadness feels deep. It feels meaningful. It makes you feel like you're thinking a lot and understanding life. Meanwhile, happiness feels simple, and the brain hates simple. Have you noticed how when you're happy, your brain whispers, "Don't get used to this." But when you're sad, it says, "See? This makes sense." That's because sadness doesn't challenge your beliefs. Happiness does. If you secretly believe you don't deserve good things, happiness feels illegal, like you're breaking some emotional law. So the brain pulls you back to self-doubt, back to overthinking, back to sadness. And here's another uncomfortable truth. Sadness gives you an identity. I'm the quiet one. I'm the deep thinker. I'm the one who feels everything. And letting go of sadness can feel like losing a part of yourself. Like, if I'm not sad, who am I? That's scary. But listen carefully. You are not your sadness. You just lived with it for a long time. Sadness is a habit, a loop, a mental playlist your brain keeps replaying because it doesn't know what else to play. The moment you start noticing it, the loop weakens. That pause where you catch yourself spiraling and think, "Oh, this again." That's power. You don't need to force positive thoughts. That actually makes the brain fight harder. Instead, treat your thoughts like background noise, like a radio playing in another room. You hear it, but you don't dance to every song. Some thoughts are just habits, not truths. And slowly, very slowly, the brain learns something new. Calm doesn't mean danger. Peace doesn't mean something bad is coming. Happiness doesn't need permission. Your mind might resist at first. It might try to pull you back. But habits only survive when we stop noticing them. So next time sadness shows up uninvited, don't panic. Don't judge yourself. Just recognize it. Familiar pattern. And choose, just once, to respond differently. That one small choice? That's how addictions lose their grip. Not all at once, but one thought at a time.